Good morning, everyone. How's everyone doing? Let me make that adjustment. It's not as late in the day as it normally, early in the morning as it normally is, because now with daylight savings, I'm still not, I am not quite up as early, which is fine with me. So today we're working on the second block of the Shamrock Shenanigans, and I'm going to go ahead, and what I've done is I've taken a, let's see what size this is, a 4.5 inch square, and I have 4 of them, and 1.5 inch white block. And what I'm going to do is I do something a little, here we go, let's see if I can get to my, yes, here we go. I take my glue stick and I come in and I just put a little dab on 3 of the corners. Being that this is not directional fabric and it's a toss print, I can put them on any 3 corners. And then I come in and I put down my squares, just as so. And it just makes it easier for me to go in afterwards and not deal with pins. Also, this is such a small, tiny stitch and flip that I wouldn't save it for a bonus HST, but if you want to save something that tiny, then I wouldn't recommend putting glue. And you can go ahead and also, if you did this wrong, put that back. You can also put the line, draw the line across it to know where you stitch. So you could, let me show you, come in here and where from corner to corner here, make a line, and then you would stitch a little bit before that line, like just one. I have this mat. You can use any mat. There's this, there's the, let's see, I have this as well. This is going with me to Puerto Rico. You know, anything, you could use this, the tape. I have the tape here. And so I'm using like a guide line. So, and these are small little stitch and flips, so I'm not too concerned of not getting from one corner to another corner. And here we go. And then a 4th one. So you're going to do that to 4.5 inch squares of your choice. Two and 3. All right, so I have all 3. I've glued them down in the corners, and you see it doesn't go anywhere. So I'm going to come in here, set my machine up, and I'm going to start with one corner and go all the way to the end, and I follow this line here. So I know that I am sewing straight. And you can go ahead and now chain piece these 4. And again, we are constructing right now the clover block, or the clover pieces. And then what I do is I leave that one there, and then I cut these off and go through again. Right here, and right here. It goes together pretty quick. So I'm not going to do them all because I have a pile here. So these are all my scraps, and I think I'm going to make placemats with those scraps. Haven't decided yet what I'm going to do, but here is the Shamrock Shenanigans quilt, and we are going to put on the border. And when we put on the border, I'm going to put this up there because I quite didn't get this, and we're going to show you how the blocks go in. So actually, as a matter of fact, you don't need to watch me do that. I'm just going to put it up. Ready? Come follow me. And I am going to move the camera. So right now I just have the side borders on. Here we go. So let me get out of the picture. So they will be a border of this green on the top. And if you notice, I added these shamrocks in. I have 4 shamrocks in the corner. 1, 2, 3, 4 in the corner. And I have 2 going down in the center, and I will span it down. And all I did was just play with my HSTs. I just literally just played with my HSTs. I know that I had shown you a block that looked like this that I had said we were going to sew. And that would be, where is that block? That block is right, oh, this block is turned though. This block is, yeah, where is this block? Oh, this block is right. Is it here? Yes, here's the block. So it's right here. So I have one going this way. But you know what? When I told you that, I was really, you know, I'm in the process of designing this. So I was trying to figure out how to chunk it. And what I realized was that then it was hard to get these guys in because I had to fill this. So basically I made this a chunk here, if you notice, this a chunk. I had used this as a chunk. I made another chunk and another chunk. So this quilt wasn't as straightforward as I thought. I thought I could just make one block and then just place the block. So my thought was that this here, let me show you. Of course, now I dropped a pen. Let's see if I can find it. Yep, because I don't want to end up stepping on it. So I thought I could, and I showed you the block before, that this here could be a block. This 1, 2, 3 by 1, 2, 3, 4. And this, right? Oh, no, I'm sorry. This was, where did I say the block is? Oh, where the four of these were, like this here was my block. And that is, it could, right? But then if I do that, I would have to use these, even these little clovers had to be all scrappy. I wouldn't necessarily have all 4 of the same matching fabric. So then what I did was I kind of just started and I started putting these down, and then I just started placing half square triangles. That's what I did. And if you notice here, and it's up to you if you see the patterns or not, I see them. Here is the clover, and then here is like the star points. And then the star points are radiating out, right? And then by doing that, this clover, it makes a box like this. And it's like the box is going out, exploding. Because you know what's happening here? There is some Shamrock Shenanigans going on because we have stars that are kind of radiating and then boxes and diamonds coming out. I don't know. This is what I came up with. my head came up with this after I was placing all kinds of stuff. I was doing all kinds of things. I made all these units like this, and as you can see, I had to take out Jack and rip a lot of them. So after realizing that, I realized it's just easier to just put it up there and see how I want the layout to look. So just so that there is no pattern for this. This is something that's in my mind. So if you want, take a snapshot here and a screenshot and try to figure it out. All I can say is that here you have here you have a clover. So the 4 blocks, these 4 blocks, right? You have 4 blocks, and you could put 4 blocks, right? 1, 2, 3, 4. And then I take my half square triangles, and which I don't have any except for what's in here. And then I just started placing them like this so that it looks like it was boxed in, right? And then after that, I just placed more around. So it gave it the illusion of going around. This block, and this is like 1 block is right here. This block ended here. This block here is the 4 clovers, and then I put my star points, which are the darker green, and then I just radiated them out. So if you kind of look at this, there we go. Let me see. It's really 2 giant blocks that I came up with. We have like this block, and then we have this block. And if you notice, it stops here on both of these blocks, right? So it's going, and mind you, this is a little confusing because, here we go. This is the block here, right here. This 1, 2, 3, 4 by 1, 2, 3, 4. What I did was I just added more half square triangles on the corners, and then I added just another one of these blocks. So like this was pieced to this block, and this was pieced to this block. Then the same thing here. This goes out to here. So we have it from here to here, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. And then I just added these 2 rows kind of going up and out with this shamrock. I hope I'm describing this right. You know, I'm in the process of right now, I just have to save up money. That's the thing. So, you know, with all your thanks that you send, and I'm not quite there yet where I get my first check from a YouTube, and it's, I think right now I'm at $50, not even 50. I'm trying to buy the Electric 8, I think it's called. Oh, I don't remember what it's called. I think it's Electric 8 software for my computer, so that I can, when I do this, write a pattern and give you more clarity. Because right now, the way I write my patterns is here on a piece of paper. This is how I do it. And this is what I came up with, right? But when I did it, I realized that these wouldn't necessarily be all of the same fabric. And that's not what I was looking for. It would be lovely, and it would be a lot easier because I tortured myself over this. But Electric 8, I think that's what it's called. So eventually I will buy an Electric 8 software, put this in, and then I can put all this in and give you more clarity of how I did it. But if you have any questions, you know, you can contact me through email. I've had people contact me. Like I said, I have some scraps here, a pile here, and a pile here. So I actually didn't use all 150 HSTs or all of the 60 clover blocks. I actually used 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So I used 40 clover blocks, these 40 of these one patch. But it's a learning curve. See, I'm not designing this on an electric EQ8. That's what it's called. EQ8. I'm not designing this on EQ8, which would help me figure this out immediately. I'm literally just sewing and placing on my board and using graph paper. And that's my madness. Yes. I hope this helps. you guys, this explanation. I know it's a little much because I don't have a pattern. Let me show it to you one more time. So take care of yourself. I am on the mend. Pass it forward. If you like what you see, please subscribe, like, share, and comment on my channel. If you feel the need, there is a thank you button, a super chat button, I think, or a super thanks. A thank you. I don't really know all the buttons. And then there's the memberships. The memberships are Chickadee and the Happy Hens. And you can find that link on my community tab if you are looking for it. And I hope you all have a fantastic day. So this is part 2. So all you need for this quilt, just to double check, all you need for this quilt is half square triangles and these little clover blocks. So again, you just need these and a half square triangle. And then you go and you have some Shamrock Shenanigan fun. Bye.